Warning, this video may contain spoilers for any episodes of The Mandalorian Season 2 released before this video. If you are not up to date with the season, I strongly recommend clicking off this video. You have been warned. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Mandalorian Season 2 review. Wow, we're already on episode 6. That means there's only 2 episodes left after this, so this series is coming to an end. To be honest, I think this is my favorite episode so far this season, and I think episodes 7 and 8 are going to be even better. I can't wait to see how it ends. But you know the drill. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with Mandalorian fans. Let's get started. The episode started off with some Mandalorian and Grogu bonding, but it's not really that important, so we're just going to skip over it. The Mandalorian takes Grogu to the top of the mountain, so he can decide his path. At the top, the Mandalorian places Baby Yoda in the center, when all of a sudden he sees a ship coming. He turns to Grogu and tells him they have to go, but Grogu already started reaching out, making the Mandalorian unable to get him. The Mandalorian gets a closer look to see who it was, and guess who it is. I'll give you a hint, it's not a Jedi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was none other than Boba Fett. Again. If you forgot that he's still alive, well, here's a quick recap. Boba Fett asks Mandalorian for the armor, but when the Mandalorian refuses, he says he doesn't want his armor. He wants his own. Boba Fett reveals that he has a companion with him. Guess who that is? Well, it's Vennec. It turns out Boba Fett saved her life, so now she works for him. Eventually, they all lower their weapons, and just when you think everything's fine, who better to crash her little dinner party? These guys. Yeah, I know, I hate them too. If you're wondering how they found them, if you don't remember, they put a tracking beacon on the Razor Crest back in episode 4. They start fighting, and Boba Fett really impressed me with his fighting skills. Let me show you some clips. Things are looking good for our heroes until the stormtroopers set up an E-Web cannon. I'm just gonna assume you guys remember how destructive this weapon is and move on. Of course, none other than the Mandalorian himself comes to save the day. However, someone else also comes to save the day. Finally, we get Boba Fett action in his actual uniform. Let's go! The stormtroopers take one look at what Boba Fett has caused, and they actually decide to be smart for once and run away. The stormtroopers get away, and just kidding, Boba Fett blew him up. And it seems to look that they won until this happened. Yes, this is not a joke. The beloved Razor Crest has been destroyed by this ship. And surely there can't... Yep. Moff Gideon is on board. He sends 4 Death Troopers to go and get Grogu, and it's now pretty much a race to see who can get to him first. Make a long story short, the Death Troopers got there first. They take the child and fly away, however, Boba Fett follows them. However, the Mandalorian tells him not to engage, or else the child might die, so he doesn't. The Mandalorian then finds 2 things that survive the explosion of the Razor Crest. The thing that Grogu would always play with, and that pure Beskar spear from the last episode. The Mandalorian starts to say goodbye to Boba Fett, but staying loyal to his word, Boba Fett says they haven't held up their part of the deal yet, and decides to help the Mandalorian get the child back. The 3 of them get on Boba Fett's ship, which hadn't been destroyed, to go back to Navarro to get help from Caleb Dune. Now that Caleb Doom is helping the rebels, the Mandalorian asks her to get Mayfield and give him to the Mandalorian so we can help them get Grogu back. Meanwhile, Moff Gideon goes to check up on his newest prisoner, and of course I'm referring to Grogu, who is literally beating up those stormtroopers with the Force. You'd think Moff Gideon would do something about this, but he lets Grogu have his fun. Moff Gideon then shows Grogu the Darksaber, and Grogu is about to touch it, but Moff Gideon pulls it away, so Baby Yoda wouldn't get his hand cut off. He then stuns Grogu to sleep, and the episode ends, and they don't live happily ever after.